Hey guys, I've got another video here today of Twokinds Online, though it looks very different. Here's why. It's a much earlier version of the game from 2011, so very old. It's like 9-10 years old. I can maths, yes. But here's what I find there's a certain thing or two in this earlier version that I just want to make a video on, and we could see how far the game has come. So in this, you can actually choose your statistics for what characteristics you want your character to have. I always do endurance because it's just so cool. You can do a little bit of strength and some dexterity and all that, and just max it out. And once you get rid of all your points, it's like next. So you click next, and then it brings you to this weird, not weird, it's a much older, weirder looking character creator. Let's just do female, and you can choose the thickness. That's a thick boy or girl, and then you can choose the race. I'm gonna do Basseton, and then you click that, and then just, what is this? There's no tail, right? I don't know. It's still thick. So yeah, there's actually, okay, so this has a little town. This version, this is the first version that was in the pack that he released. There's a little chest you can open up that kind of glows, and you can choose a weapon out of it. I think it randomly generates values and the swords in it, because I've done this 3 different times, and they're all different each time. But yeah, you can click I, and you can equip it, and bam, it's there. And if you go in here, you've got a tabletop, some tables, and chairs, and if you go up here, an untextured bed, cool. Yeah, you saw it, I think. I don't know. Okay, it's just yeah. And then the daylight cycles are very fast here for some reason, which is interesting. And if you just release the camera and let it do its own thing, it's very weird because the terrain gets really bumpy, and it'll be like, so yeah, woo, and you can jump too. It's on release, so you can hold jump, which is really cool. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, and it's already day again because the daylight cycles are really fast, except the sun is there and the actual thing is somewhere else, the actual light source. But here's what I like about this early version the most, is that it has a Templar tower. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. We haven't seen anything close to that or something related to it in the current update that we have now, and I can't wait to see it in the future, because it's just it's part of the Twokinds Online, not Twokinds Online, but the Twokinds lore, and it's just so out of place, and it makes sense, and it feels cool to have it there. Look, and it's even emitting light, which is awesome. And you can there's this little section in the front of it you can't see unless you actually, because there's no shading because the moon's out, but it's there. You can kind of, yeah, there it is. You can see the opening. And then you can, there's a furnace and anvil over here you can touch and mess with, and I guess you can't really do anything with it. I haven't managed. They're just here as objects. But yeah, and you've got trees that would kind of look better than the ones we have now. Oh, there's a light source, you just saw it. But yeah, this is basically all that's in this little early version of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, maybe, if it's the one I'm thinking of, and see if that's the one that I also want to show off, because there's 3 of them that he put out, and one of them doesn't even have anything in it. One of them is just terrain in a first-person camera. That's it. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, in terms of numbers, this is the next version that was put out, and I think, because 4 comes after 3, I don't know. But so your cursor is released, and you have to press T to lock your cursor to actually move around. Sensitivity is really high, and the first-person camera, there's a first-person camera. You can see the body. That's about the only issue I see. Otherwise, it works okay. You can swing. There's glasses. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there's glasses on the character model. But yeah, it's so far to get to the top. I'm sure there's nothing up there, so I didn't want to take the time and go all the way up there. But yeah, it's just this and terrain. for miles and nothing in the sky. You can't even jump. You can just move forward and a little bit back and forth. All that. You have 20 out of 20 health for some reason. You can block. You can swing. Shows glasses. But yeah, that's about it for all this, pretty much. And that's all I really wanted to show you guys for this video. The next video will be a newer version. It'll be a kind of a more updated one. And I'm going to be happy to show you guys that one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.